Alright, here we are for another track guide. We're at one of my favorite tracks, Homestead, even though I'm really bad here. And we'll just get to it. Keys to the race card. I guess it's tires as usual, but I can't really tell you which side it would say. It gets weird. These tires have been kind of weird lately. Don't really understand it. Anyways, number 2, it's a multi-group track. Like, you can pretty much run anywhere. I mean, you can run up against the wall. I mean, third lane's okay, but second lane's better. First lane's better. But the top is actually pretty cool to be right up against the wall, if you don't know what I mean. Pretty much that shit. So yeah, number 3. What is it? Possibly shifting. You might be doing some shifting on the fixed set at least. And your pit road entry. I don't know how that got thrown in there, but it is right here out of 4 instead of, you know, the old access road. But it's been like that for a few years, so nothing to worry about. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to pit road and we'll get to the lap. Alright, we're gonna make our way to pit road. Drive turn 3 as usual. Probably get a downshift. Maybe the 4th. Once you see the grandstands there, start braking down to second gear, 50 miles per hour. Right at this, you know, yellow cone. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you, but there it is. We're gonna fast forward this because it takes 3 years. There's your exit cone. At least pit speed exit. And you want to keep it on the access road. So you can accelerate right after the green, but you gotta use this road. The blue cone's kind of last second on the, turn out. Yeah, this little section this way. And there you go, onto the lap. All right, here we are about to take our lap. Fix setup, fix weather. Only changes I made were the steering ratio to my usual 264. Or steering pinion, I guess is what it's called. Brake bias down to, I think, 48, possibly. But I changed the master cylinders to 2732. That just seems to be optimal for me. You know, that's what my preference is. So anyway, you might see a little variation of lap time compared to the A, the A series. A fixed, A open, and all that. But this is NIS because, well, you can tell the weather's, hotter because we're starting at an earlier time of day. And it's like 20 degrees warmer than, the A fixed. So just take this with a grain of salt, whatever the hell that means. Anyways, let's see how this lap was done. Then we'll talk about it. Alright, there you have it for 33.1. You can see the second lap was quicker. Alright, we're going to make our way into 1. Let me really slow-mo this. I'm looking at that caution light there. Right when this little brace basically comes into contact. So like right here, this brace. So once I pretty much pass that with the Earnhardt bar, I believe that's what this thing is called. You see, once I come in contact with that, I start turning in. It's kind of hard to keep up. I can't really give a perfect guideline. I kind of take a guess every time, but I'm using a little bit of brake. I'm going for the second seam, though you can aim for the white line. That's the beauty of this place. You can pretty much run wherever the hell you want. So what we're aiming at here, you see I'm still trailing the brakes slightly, just to make sure it gets slowed down enough. Pretty deep into the corner too. Right here is where I'm able to let it roll, and we're looking at this line right here. pretty shitty job outlining that we get it. So pretty much from then on, we start picking up the throttle to keep it pretty much on that seam. You see right here. Then we're going to start tracking out using all the track. Car gets a little edgy. But you can see once we got to the throttle, we stayed in it. Now we're aiming for turn 3, which is much of the same, except that caution light is obviously moved in much deeper, which means you can pretty much throw it in even further, to be honest. That's just how the track is designed. You know, they're not completely the same on either side. So I'm chucking it in while turning it. And then I come into contact in between this brace and the arm rod bar. Right here, I'm on the brakes. Doing the same thing we did in 1. We're just going to aim for that little second groove. You can also make the way bottom work as well. We trailed in just a little bit less than we did in turn 1. Once we get center, we start, getting on throttle, aiming for the same line. Doing exactly the same exit as turn 2. Maybe a little bit, it's a little more tense. But that's pretty much it. I can't explain it any better than that. And that gives you that, 33-1, which zeros maybe from the really fast guys in this weather, or if you want to be in the A-fixed, 32.8s. Alright, that's it for this track guide. And I guess there's, 2 more after this? I want to see Martinsville, then Fenois, or is this what I call it? Phoenix. Anyways, we'll be back at those 2 tracks, so sim racing should be side.